What's happening, guys? Han Yolo, another beer video. I got an other half beer today. It is my first other half beer ever. It is double cream, get the honey, a 8.4% ABV Imperial IPA, canned on 4/9/19. It says Nelson and Citra on the bottom there. And today is, I don't know actually. It's let me check. It is the 12th. So May 12th, so this is roughly a month old, a month and 3 days to be exact. But let's get this to a glass, see what it looks like, smells like, and tastes like. Man, I am excited to try my first other half beer ever. Heard many great things about them, seen many great reviews. Very excited. Goes pretty good there. Oh, and can artwork has like little bee honeycomb type pattern running through it. Just because it's double cream, get the honey, so that makes sense. Very cool. It poured with about, I'm gonna say, just slightly, I'm gonna say a finger and a half of head. Very typical head, soapy. Looks like it's gonna linger around for a little while. It's white with a hint of yellow. Putting it to the light, man, the beer is definitely a hazy beer, New England style for sure. Looks very much like some kind of fruit drink, maybe not necessarily orange juice, but it does have that yellow orange hue to it. Just some concentrated fruit drink, man. Looks very good. Let's get the nose on this. Oh yeah, that Citra definitely coming through, man, with the citrus there. Very fresh citrus too, like citrus, the rind of oranges as well. Slight dankiness. Give it another swirl here. Yeah, definitely slight dankiness with that citrus and that rind. It smells slightly bitter, I suppose. And a little, I guess grapey, like this, like vineyardy aroma to it. Maybe not quite grape juice, but like if you were to sniff wine, like maybe a Riesling or something like that, you get kind of that sweetness and that like grapey aroma. Yeah, but that citrus is definitely coming through strong, man. Basically, it's just citrus dominant on the nose as expected for a beer with Citra and just an IPA overall, man. I always anticipate getting citrus in IPAs. Yeah, it smells great, man. Let's get the flavor on this. Cheers. Holy crap. I did not expect it to taste like this at all. At all. Holy shit, that's good. It's like, initially I was like, okay, it's going to be like citrusy. You might get peaches, pineapples, mangoes. Totally different. My initial thought was, holy shit, this tastes like bubblegum. No joke. This is it right here, man. This is way different than I expected it to taste like, and way different than the most recent IPAs I've been drinking, like the last, I don't know. This is way different, man. This is mad good. You definitely get that wine characteristic in here. It's a very bubblegummy. It does absolutely remind me of a Riesling, which is a sweeter wine. It's lighter in ABV, which lends to the sweetness because now the sugar's been broken down. This is damn good, man. Flavor wise, you get the citrus, you get no bitterness really on the flavor, which is great. I mean, I'm okay either way, but it's not overly sweet. Rieslings are really sweet wines. They're like a dessert wine. This is similar to that, but it's not as sweet. You get some of that citrus that cuts through the sweetness quite a bit, but it's not that sweet. So that citrus is there, but it's also not overwhelming, which is great. I don't hate citrus forward beers, it's just it gets tiring, as you know from my other videos. But yeah, this is citrus up front, a lot of wine characteristics, definitely just floats through the entire flavor profile, man. You get like white grapes for sure. Usually like some wines you would get like red wines particularly, so I guess this wouldn't be in that category because Rieslings and I think just Nelson. I think Nelson hops just has white grapes as its like flavor profile, so that makes sense. But you don't get like the skin, so the skin causes that like bitter sourness, I guess, in wines. You don't get that in here. It's like just straight up like grape juice, like white grape juice. Let's see, mouthfeel is it's decent. It's not thick, but it's not thin. I would say it works for the style of this beer, and also you get this like honey-esque like sweetness too. Like it kind of coats your mouth in this maybe watered down honey water, I guess, or watered down honey. Just where you know if you take a spoonful of honey, it's like I wouldn't say sappy, but it's like thick and it's like it's very viscous and it kind of lingers around and coats your mouth. I kind of get that with this, but it's like toned down quite a bit. You just get this very, very thin film of what seems like honey, just coating your mouth, the inside of your mouth. There is definitely slight, very, very slight bitterness towards the finish there, but nothing crazy. I wouldn't call it a bitter beer whatsoever. Yeah, man, it's just so different. It's like the Nelson. I know Nelson in beers, if done correctly, they're very, very refreshing. It definitely adds a lot to the flavor profile of a beer, and it's just like it's completely different than like having your typical like Mosaic, your Citra, your Denali, your Cascade, your Centennial, things like that. Just Nelson is just so different, man, and like it creates this weird bubblegum flavor too in conjunction with the Citra. Very, very good beer, man. Very glad that I was able to try other half for the first time, and I'm glad that this was a part of that tasting. I have a few more, as you know, from my unboxing video from Joe. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. I'm really, really enjoying this. First other half, very good. It is called, once again, Double Cream Get the Honeys. Okay, okay, that makes sense, I guess. I should have known. I even talked about the can artwork, and I totally forgot that, you know, it's like, I don't know if there's honey in it, but they're trying to portray that whole honey thing. So yeah, that totally makes sense on the flavor profile, man. I feel like they hit it right on the head. Yeah, very good. 8.4, I believe. Yeah, 8.4 Imperial IPA. If you guys like the video, give a thumbs up. Comments leave below. Subscribe for more videos. I will definitely get all the other half beers up eventually. Just have a lot to go through. And as always, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Thanks for watching. Cheers.